Welcome to Learn to Read Music Without Playing an Instrument. This course is designed for teens and adults. I don't anticipate anything PG-13 or not safe for work in it, but adults learn differently than children, so I've designed this for adults and perhaps teenagers. This course is focused on learning to read music, and I mean the Western musical notation, the European American style of music notation. There are in world history other forms of music notation or other forms of indicating music, but this is what you're most likely to see if you are handed a piece of sheet music is the Western style. So that's what we're learning today. Even though learning to read music is a foundational skill for music theory, we're not focusing on music theory. Think about how learning the alphabet and the letter names and the order of the alphabet is part of learning to read, but it's not actually learning to read. So we're focusing on learning to read music. There is not really an explanation or focus on music theory. So know what you're getting into and decide what would be useful to you. This course does have 2 tracks, so you can choose what would be most useful to you. The free track has 11 lectures and 1 summary video. The lecture videos are about 10 minutes each. The summary video is a little bit longer. The paid track has those same 11 lectures plus an additional 11 videos that either expand on the free track content or add in extra topics. Those videos range in length, and then again, there is a more expansive summary video that is more than 10 minutes. So you can choose which one you like. Either track does have the option of getting worksheets that you would purchase, and I did create everything myself. I did not use AI for anything, so purchasing this kind of content is how you help human creators continue creating content. I'm not going to get deep into that, but just something to think about in the age of AI. Everything here I created myself or, used elements and put it together. This course is human created. You don't need to purchase anything to learn to read music. The free track is there. I support anyone who wants to learn to read music, so support me if you can. If you can't, please stay and learn to read music. That would make me really happy. Why would you want to learn to read music if you aren't learning an instrument or learning to sing through reading music? Well, first of all, I do need to comment that learning to read music will be a lot easier if you are learning an instrument or to sing because you'll be able to hear what you're saying. But even if that's not an option for you and you just want to straight up learn to read music, maybe you want to learn it just because it's a skill and you think learning is valuable for its own sake. If you ever do decide to go on and learn an instrument or learn to sing through reading music, you'll have a head start because you'll already have a sort of a foundation on reading music. Reading music can help you understand or appreciate classical music more. You could understand the title of a piece a bit better. I'll show you some examples of that in a minute. Maybe you just want to know because it is something there to be known. And that goes back to having a value that learning is important and valuable for its own sake. Whatever your reasons are for learning to read music, if you'd like to share them, I'd like to hear about them. Okay, so let's look at this label. This isn't actually learning to read music, but I hope this will help you understand how learning to read music, even if you don't play an instrument, can help you appreciate what you do see in a music program or any way you encounter music titles. So, who is the composer here? Louis Farrenc. My apologies to French speakers. What would be the title here? Theme and Variations in F major. Theme and variations is pretty explanatory. You have a theme, and variations makes changes to that theme. But what does F major mean? If you knew how to read music, it would give you a clue to what that meant. So I hope that you are intrigued and ready to start learning to read music. Next time, we will learn the pitch names. Until then, you could find some music programs online and try to decipher the different parts and see what you can learn about the music or infer or perhaps hypothesize about the music based on just the titles and the composer. Again, if you want some more guided practice with this, there is a worksheet to go along with this video. But otherwise, I hope I will see you in the next video. I am so happy you're learning to read music.